welcome to 2022. I am Cola.
I love how this gave me the option to leave the meeting right after you start recording.
Yeah.
I like this shit.
Like, fuck Cola. Let's go.
The crazy thing is like it's 2022. Anyways,
Yeah.
how's everyone doing?
Everyone's doing good. I've started listening to different genres of music, and I found that, like, certain songs were not as questionable as I would have thought until I actually looked into the deeper meaning of it. Like, I didn't really think about, like, songs like From the Village People were necessarily gay until I looked into the lyrics, and I was like, oh, okay, never mind.
So what genre of music are you listening to?
I have no idea. I was flipping around, and sometimes it is catchy. I'm not gonna lie. Come on, like when you like, I don't know. It's
Walker was listening to Young Man.
Mm-hmm. Young Man. There's no. We got a show. We got class. I said, young man, stick your hand in my ass.
That's pretty good. If you
that's not gay at all.
That's put on the spot.
Yeah. But anyways, I was just listening to different kinds of music. They're like, I've learned that I like some country songs too. So I'm like, oh, okay, like some things kind of jive with me and some things don't. But
Hold up. Is it like modern country or
old country?
Old country.
Because modern country now sounds like
Rap.
They mixed in a little bit of hip hop and a little bit of pop music.
Yeah. I mean, that's the general angle now. But but overall, it's been pretty good. What about you, Jack?
Yeah. So, did you know that?
Oh, we're jumping into fun facts already.
We're jumping into fun facts.
I don't need to know about my day.
Okay. Yeah. Well, my day's all right. I just back to the grind every day. Nothing too out of the ordinary.
On to the fun facts.
On to the fun facts. I was gonna segue in, but did you know?
You just fucking leaked over that. That wasn't even a segue.
I was like, fuck that, let's go. Yeah, but that bad movies usually come out during January and February. And the reason why is because usually a lot of the people that make movies, the producers and all those animation and all those studios, they release it on January and February because of a few things. One is that nominations end at February, and usually the summer and the winter are times when there's a lot of people wanting to be indoors due to school and all of that. So usually any movies that don't get released and that pretty much look like they're gonna suck during their test screens will get released in January and February. So and it's not all the movies, just most of them.
I'm like, way to talk about Spooderman.
Well, Spider-Man didn't come out in January.
Was it?
Came out in December.
That's true.
Yeah, the best times to release movies are in the summer and in the winter.
Oh, damn, Jack, you're glitching out on me. Like he just had a seizure.
Damn.
Okay. Wow, that is a fun fact. Did you know that, Cola?
I knew that too, but also August is kind of a dump month too for movies as well. If anything doesn't show up, if they don't show anything in May, June, and July, they'll just dump it on August.
For those of you that don't know, Koa is a video major, and he released all of his movies in January and February. He did main releases of Punjabi versions of all movies that we currently have. So he basically, yeah,
It's pretty good.
he basically
They got
He basic-
dances and everything.
he basically stuck the word Punjabi in every single movie title that's ever possible in pursuit of Punjabiness and Punjabi formers and what was it? The ex-Punjabis everywhere. Okay, so fun fact. You know that jeans stay primarily dirty and don't need to be washed because
You
Yes,
said
sir.
jeans, right?
yeah,
You
jeans.
said jeans.
They don't need to be washed because they found out that jeans that weren't washed in a year had the same amount of bacteria as jeans that weren't washed in a week.
Oh wow. Didn't
Yeah.
know that.
I knew that.
Okay,
Is that why your jeans stink? No, I don't know.
it could be.
But what makes it like that? Why doesn't it have a lot of bacteria? Is it the way it's sewn together, weaved
Probably.
together?
It's
'Cause I'm imagining like if there's some shit on it, it's pretty much gonna stink though. Are
Yeah.
they talking about if there's nothing on it, if you just keep it regularly and not wash it,
I think if you just wear it regularly because
and nothing bad
they're primarily
happens, like you
they're-
fall in shit or something?
yeah. I mean, like primarily when they're worn regularly and you're not like essentially there's nothing soaking into the jeans. They pretty much don't retain that much bacteria.
Okay, I can see that then. It's like I heard the same thing about leather jackets.
Speaking of leather jackets, no. All right. So today's topic, especially rolling into the new year, is what are the best things that happened to us in the year of 2021? Tola, go.
Why do I?
Dot.
Um, let me see. Let me see. I
He
don't
has to
have one-
Google it. Hold on.
I don't have one right now. I can't remember. I can't remember 2021. So, I think the best thing is I think maybe I got my shots. I got my shots, my boosters, all my shots for COVID. I don't know.
I'm alive.
I'm alive. I'm lucky. I've been dodging COVID. I don't know how I've been doing it, but yeah, I haven't been sick.
My neighbor actually caught COVID too.
Oh,
He told me about it. I'm like, oh damn, that's sad to hear. I
And
mean,
he's like
he's
coughing in your face.
as he's standing like 2 feet from me, and he's just like, I got COVID. I'm like, thank you. Well, let's see. What else you got? Or do you have to Google?
No, that's all I have for now. I'm gonna go.
Okay,
Let's go.
okay.
Let's go around.
What about you, Jack?
Yeah, I mean, Cola, feel free to chime in if you think of something. Yeah, for me in 2021, I did some traveling. I drove up to Portland and Seattle around June on a trip, and it was fun. Got to see some old friends and got to visit my girlfriend's fam up in Portland. It was a good trip. I got to go to a few places I haven't been before, like Bruce Lee's grave and a bunch of different.
In Seattle?
Yeah, Bruce Lee's grave is in Seattle.
Oh.
And of course, the first Starbucks and the big Ferris wheel and some famous park and the gum wall and all that. So good times.
I would think that visiting the first Starbucks like the fourth or fifth time would kind of lose its effect after the first time. But it's cool.
How long was the line at Starbucks?
It was pretty long. It had to wait like 30 minutes to go. I mean, I've been there before, but my girlfriend hasn't. And So it was a
Did
new
you-
experience for her.
Did you get the pierogi at the market, that fish market, that area?
Oh yeah, we got the
Pierogi?
pierogi. Yeah, we got the pierogi, and we got the famous mac and cheese. And then there's also, what was it, clam chowder that we got too.
Clam chowder. I think the Bay Area has the best clam chowder.
Oh, no.
They're known
That
for
is-
clam chowder also.
That feels like such a lie now.
Do you have better clam chowder somewhere else?
And-
No, it's just I had the clam chowder in San Francisco. It was terrible.
Oh, you thought it was terrible.
I mean, it depends on where you go. There's like some random
Right at the
clam
wharf,
chowder.
man.
Yeah.
Where they get the
It's
clams.
And there's let's see, and then we visited the Space Needle, and then went to a bunch of different Seattle museums too. It's good stuff.
Oh, did you go to the Pop Modern?
Yeah, we went there.
What
The
was
Museum of Pop Culture?
Yes,
Mm.
the Museum of Pop Culture. Did they still have the horror section there?
Yeah, they had the horror section. It was good. They had like all the Freddy Krueger and the Jason and Alien and all those guys.
Yeah, when I went, I
Nice.
wasn't expecting that. I was like, oh, this is great. So I wasn't even expecting that section, but it was like the best one there.
I like that section. That one, and then
think-
they also had a fantasy section.
Yeah, because I
Because-
saw the Star Trek one as well.
Hmm.
All the space stuff like that. There's like the ships.
Oh, the
model of
sci-fi
ships
one?
over there.
Yeah, good stuff.
Cool.
And then we just drove up there. So driving up there, well, we went up to Portland, and that took like eight hours. Well,
That's not bad at all.
9 hours. Where took a break in the middle to have some lunch.
I
Then
hope it was a rental.
from Portland to it was a rental. I ain't gonna take my own car up there. And then from Portland to Seattle, that's like 3 hours, 4 hours.
In all honesty,
4 hours.
nowadays I prefer to drive rather than take a plane. Sometimes I don't know. It's much more. It feels much more relaxing when it is just a road trip, the drive, and just kind of like watching the scenery go by.
Yeah, especially going up, it's not boring at all. Unlike if you're driving down Highway 5, it's just farmland, flat.
Oh, did
Flat
you-
farmland.
Did you take the 5 all the way all the way up, or you took?
Well, yeah, we took the 5 all the way up,
The
and
one one,
it's a
okay.
lot better going north because
All the scenery.
yeah, all the scenery. Once you get past the farmland, the valley, you get to a lot of trees, a lot of mountains, and unfortunately, we passed by like all the places where there's fires, so you got to see a whole bunch of fields of burnt
Ooh.
trees and stuff like that.
I remember Ricola showing me videos of him driving through fire. I was like, man, you want a Honda Fit? You ain't getting away.
Which fire?
I don't remember. It was like one where you're on the freeway and you just see the fires down south. I don't know. There's only like one video of a fire that you're driving through that you sent me.
Yeah, I think there was like I mean, it's probably like a brush. It was like a brush fire, but it was crazy.
That you started.
Look at this fire!
Shit. That's cool. Well, let's see. Is it my turn yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, go ahead.
I'm here cleaning the pubic hairs off my microphone right now. Let's see. The best thing that happened to me in 2021 is probably lined with the worst things that happened to me in 2021. So, you know, all in all, like, all in all, I experienced like a lot of bad shit that happened this year. Probably not the greatest shit that I've ever wanted to go through, but I feel like it was, in the end, it made me stronger and a better person afterwards. So, not gonna get into too many details, but getting into a situation where, being forced out of my house, family members with cancer, and just leaving job and going to another job. It was pretty surreal for what I went through, but I could see Cola and Jack falling asleep and and looking at other tabs while this is going on. It's like, what's on YouTube? No. But it was kind of cool because at the end of it, I came out of it sort of stronger for it, because now, like, when I'm doing shit day to day, I'm much more confident about it, and I'm like not too worried about shit that kind of flies my way. So it's just whenever there's different kinds of adversity, I pretty much know when to step up and like handle it. So I mean, that put a lot of things back in perspective.
You had some major hills.
Yeah. So it was also things that not a lot of people go through, like, and stay sane at the end of it. So, I mean, I feel like I'm a much stronger person for
especially
it.
in that.
I mean,
especially in that tight of a timeline.
Yeah. I mean, Jack and Cola know from conversations outside the podcast, but I mean, I'm truly grateful for everything I have and everything that I was able to accomplish. So it just pretty much makes me feel like, I could take on a lot more if I wanted to. So yeah, it was one of those things where it's just like those definite life lessons that's going to stick with me for the rest of my life. So it was a not so great year, but great year at the same time. I mean, it led to a lot of great results. So there's nothing I can really complain about.
High highs and low lows.
Low
lows. Yeah. So, Cola, back to you.
Anyways,
back to your thing. What else did you discover about yourself?
I've upgraded. The good thing about 2021, I upgraded a lot of things. So from computers, to work, to my recording sessions. So we figured out a way, instead of, if anyone's listening, you will realize that we've been recording all our audio separately. And then for me, I'm editing, putting it all together, mashing it up.
Cola's using his magic.
So like a big stress reliever, like, I'm not sure if anybody knows, but I just recently discovered that you can record your Zoom calls and the audio quality on it is pretty good.
It's just
that's my mistake, because we've been recording it on like, we were just like talking. We're talking to like a messenger and just syncing everything in later. Doing our clapping, it's like, no, we're not doing any of that. We're not doing any of that. So we're just on our Zoom call and we're just recording from the audio from our microphones that we have set up here. So yeah, that's the good thing. Like, it makes things a lot easier. So that means that we can push out more content faster and quicker for you guys. So I mean, I'm glad that we can improve that. Graphics wise, it's still gonna be the same.
Nice.
And I lost like 20 pounds so I can finally see my penis.
More content 2022.
More content 2020. So yeah. That's the good thing. 2022. It's gonna take about a month for us to realize it's not 2021 anymore.
Yeah. It feels like it's 2020 for like 2 years.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think time just stops right there. It's like 2020. It's like, forget it.
So at the end of the road, do you feel at the end of the road, past all these lockdowns and all this social distancing for the past 2 years, do you feel like you have lost a little bit of sanity by the end of it?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I've been living this this whole time. I mean, I'm
I'm single
used to
forever.
it.
What are you talking about?
I'm just used to it at this moment. It's just like a lot of people are like, I mean, a lot of my friends I know, like they've been stressed out because they're not able to go out, enjoy dinner with friends, hang out with friends, and stuff like that. And like, yeah, I've been kind of used to this lifestyle for a while now. But like, I won't miss commuting to work. I don't miss that at all. Fuck that.
Yeah, I think a lot of
Fuck
people
that.
are gonna be used to the new way of working and everything.
Yeah, fuck you
I
guys.
I just watched what's that one movie, Encanto, on Disney Plus,
Oh,
Oh,
and
I did not
What was
that
that?
movie was entirely made like they were. I heard that they were working.
from
They were
home.
like 25% of it done, but then like during 2020, when the lockdown started happening, they just finished the whole movie
oh,
during lockdown, and it
Oh.
looked pretty decent.
oh. I heard good ratings about it, but when don't you about Disney?
The cr-
Oh, we're unlimited now?
yeah.
Oh shit.
Nice.
Special episode. We're gonna extend it to like 2 hours.
Yeah, we're gonna talk for 2 hours.
No, well, the crazy thing is that I know people who work in the industry, and the crazy thing, they're strict security, so they have to use, if they're using company computers, they have to come to your house, set it up for you, secure servers and all before you can use it. Like
Yeah.
they know.
No hopping on the hub.
No, like those work computers, yeah, they're strictly monitored. Like even my computer, like they monitor my stuff. I don't do anything private on those at all. Mm-mm.
What if you live like in like some remote place? Like I'm on a fucking boat in the middle of the ocean. We're working remotely.
I don't-
You gotta
I
come to
don't
my
think they
boat.
would-
No.
I don't think they will like us accept that either. It's like you gotta have fast internet, fast secure internet to do it.
Can't have fiber in in the ocean.
Hey, you know what? There's gonna be that Starlink or Skylink, and
Oh,
then
I'm
you'll be
waiting for
able to
that.
work from the fucking ocean.
Yeah, I'm ready for that. Like if I can move into a tree house and work from a tree house, for sure.
Oh,
That would
was
change a lot. That would change a lot for people. If they
like
didn't have to
like
be,
Adam Eve.
yeah, if they don't have to be wired to anything, and be off the grid, kind of like off the grid and not on the grid at the same time.
Mhm.
That works for people.
Uh,
But I also hate Comcast for this bullshit where there's like data caps on their service.
this episode sponsored by Comcast.
What was that?
This episode sponsored by Comcast.
Sponsored by nobody. So fuck you, Comcast. Yeah.
Yeah, we'd probably lose our sponsorship now.
What if they did offer to sponsor you right before this episode? Like, fuck you guys! Like,
Okay, we gotta edit everything. Anyways, but we are looking for sponsors. We are looking for sponsors, but not Comcast.
okay, so the question is, what would you be willing to be sponsored by?
I think everything.
Everything. Okay, so if someone if a company
Everything
came
and
up,
everything?
yeah.
Well,
So-
we got flesh.
no, like if a company came up to you like we want our butt plug company wants to sponsor you, like all right,
We do it. We do it.
each one of us is wearing a butt plug right now.
We'll do it.
Sponsored by Putt Plug. When I'm by myself,
Sponsored by.
When I'm talking to my friends, I got a butt plug.
We have these Pornhub free porn promo codes. I don't know.
Oh, they always got promo codes, man. I mean, so I've heard. But yeah, I don't know. Marriage does a lot to you.
Sponsored by marriage.
Sponsored by marital aids. But yeah. I don't know how far would someone go with that. I mean, personally, I'm like, hey, I'm game if like if people have their stuff because it's just like, hey, you probably grew up with it. Why not? You know, I mean, and I have dated a person or two that has had them pre-existing when we were friends, and I happened to like run into it, but like not too long after that, we were dating. Go like use it on me.
Anyways, Walker, what do you have?
Hmm?
I mean, Jack, what do you got? What's the 20?
What is your greatest accomplishment in 2021?
Greatest accomplishment in 2021. Not dying.
I'm alive.
Let's see. I didn't upgrade my computer. Let me see. I did. What's it called?
Doesn't sound like an accomplishment at all.
No, I gotta think. Come back to me.
Let's see. My greatest accomplishment here. I picked up 2 Nintendo Switches OLEDs.
Nice.
They were my greatest accomplishments because I found them when there wasn't enough OLEDs.
Would you be upset if Nintendo said next year we're releasing the new Switch 2?
No, I wouldn't be upset. Well, I wouldn't be upset at that really because like that would kind of fall in line with what I originally thought about the OLEDs. They're pretty much just like the definitive experience of an old console. So, and they're not something that's going to be around forever. It's only just going to be around for like a limited run, and then people are going to regret not having them. But yeah, if they release the Switch 2, I'm still not buying it until like 2 years.
Still not buying it?
2 or 3 years into it.
Yeah, I mean, unless it were backwards compatible, then you can probably, get.
And that was an OLED.
You use the old games.
That was the OLED, and you're like, motherfucker. Then yes, then I would be upset about that if it was backwards compatible and OLED. But I do want to, because I have PSVR games, I do want PlayStation VR, just because it just seems like it'd be an interesting thing to play around with.
Yeah, they're about to release PlayStation VR 2, so keep an eye out for that. The only thing is that it's probably only going to be compatible for PS5. So.
Yeah, so I can't play that.
Gotta get a PS5 if you want.
Yeah, you gotta give me 2 years.
VR.
Yeah, give me 2 years, and it has to come in a bundle.
Well, the good thing about PS5 is that it's backwards compatible, most games. So you're good to go.
I've never owned a PlayStation in my life.
This is also why Cole is single. So
a lot of Xboxes, but no.
Yeah, X is in the name of Xbox. All right, that should already clue you in.
I love Xbox.
Cola and I have had a ongoing dispute between PlayStation and Xbox for pretty much the entire duration that we've known each other. But
nice. Yeah, I mean, Xbox is cool, but most of the games you can also play on the PC.
Yeah, which makes it a waste of time. I would rather play that on a PC than I would on a console, generally, just because they just operate better on a PC, for one thing. But in terms of a console game, like all PlayStation, baby.
And with Nintendo.
Yeah.
On the go.
I mean, Nintendo's always been like the party system, though. It's just like when you have...
It's Nintendo, and Nintendo is your secondary system, but then you have your main. So it's either Xbox or PlayStation. That's kind of how it is.
I mean, when you want to play, when you want to play solo. Yeah, Smash is for parties too. So that's the other thing. But you got 8 players in it now. So, I mean, that craziness is always up there. I can't focus on playing in that game anymore just because there's so many damn players all around the place. But I'm down to play some whatchamacallit, some Metroid though. Shit's good. Right, and with that,
I remember.
Oh, okay, never mind. We're gonna continue that.
Let me just.
Let me say my thing.
The biggest purchase an improvement that I made, is that I got an aquarium and fish.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I'm keeping fish around.
So
the story behind
I'm thinking about it too.
The story behind it is during Halloween, we went to a carnival and I won some fish from like one of their
goldfish.
Yeah, one of their games. And so I'm like, so I got to take care of these fish now. So I got a tank and I got a heater and everything. And I sort of got these goldfish and then kept them in the tank. But I was a noob at keeping fish, so they died a week later. Now I know more, and I think they died because the water that I used. I did the whole thing with using the right
that Bay Area water,
and the bacteria to treat the water. But the water that I had in the apartment had too much ammonium, so the fish died due to too much ammonium. Unfortunately, so they were short-lived, but now I got fish. They're in my tank after cycling everything and keeping it good. So that's my new thing.
For the many fans that we have, for those that don't know, Jack has never had personal pets that he's purchased himself until now.
I had family pets,
Yeah, family pets, but not just like strictly you.
Yeah.
Or unless there's a chapter in your life that I didn't know about.
Nah, I haven't had like a dog that I purchased or like turtles or anything small. Now I do with fish.
So what are you gonna do, Cola?
What, wrap things up? Why?
You were gonna get fish too?
Yes, I was thinking of getting fish too, but a beta fish. So
something that stays still.
Stay still. That's single.
That's antisocial and wants to fight everyone.
Perfect.
All right.
Do it.
I remember one time that I think Cola and I got tadpoles. And I remember Cola had me watch his tadpole, and so I put them together in a container, or in the same tank, and I was feeding them both. Mine was doing just fine. Cola's was like torpedoing like all over torpedoing into the bottom of the tank, and then when Cola came back to pick it up, he was like, "Walker man, my frog's dead." I'm like, "No, he's sleeping."
Yeah, poor fish or poor frogs.
Yeah, it was a tadpole, but
dead.
It was just a sheer response of it just made me laugh. It's like, "Walker man, my frog's dead." I tried to play it off without laughing, but I was starting to tear up because I was trying to hold it in so much. But yeah, that happened. I honestly don't know what happened to the frog because my frog was eating just fine.